Hey, welcome back to the channel. Quick Rips. Today I'll be reading some 2025 Donruss football mega boxes. These just came in the mail from Walmart. I think they're retailing for $49.99 plus tax, which is really reasonable. They sell out quickly. They're not in stores yet, to my knowledge. You get 60 cards per box, 10 cards per pack, 6 packs. You get 4 pinks, optics, and 2 red waves. Searching for the downtown. Last year it was one downtown per case on average. I only found one case last year where I didn't get a downtown, but it was a sealed case, but I don't know, it looked fishy. That's all I'm gonna say. Here's the back of the box if you're interested. Biggest thing, you can pull 101s to 25 to 100. Don't know why they don't put downtown here, but they put it in the middle somewhere. I will find it. Might take me 2 hours. Donruss threads and press proof. You got some die cuts, tons of inserts. I still am drawing a blank. You might be yelling through the screen. I thought I saw it. You get laundry tags, NFL shields, and downtown right there. So it's going to be your same 21 checklist. I think it's 20 or 21. It is probably the worst downtown checklist they've ever had, unfortunately. I think there's only 3 kind of big downtowns right now. That could change. It's Jackson Dart, Mahomes, and Saquon are kind of the big hitters. Some years you have a lot more, but they kind of screwed up, in my opinion, with the checklist, putting some VATs and some of the rookie QBs. I don't, Tyler Shuck and Shedeur Sanders, and I don't know, some of the guys probably shouldn't be on here. Brian Thomas, second year, that was a mistake. Anyway, that's just all opinion. So you get 1 green per pack. Gabriel, and you got some inserts, a lot of base, and there's your pink. And then you can pull football emojis. You usually get, what do you usually get? Let's put this in a stack of decent stuff. In a case, you usually get a football emoji or in a downtown. And I don't know the autos per case, if it's like 2, 3, 4. It's 1 auto or mem per box. Mostly memorabilia cards, though. A lot of inserts. Lots of base cards, too. This pack feels really thick. You're definitely going to get mostly men's. You're going to get very few autos. I did see a Jordan Travis auto, so they put his card in the set, I think, to dump all the Jordan Travis stickers they have left. So I don't think the autos are going to be great. Trey Harris there. Cool thing is all your... Oh, that's weird. I've seen this... usually... There's the look of the red wave. All your red and pinks will be rookies. It should be, each pack should have a red or a pink, but I've seen collation issues where you see double. I'm just going to put my pinks here, reds there. Where you see 2 in each pack. I don't know if that's on purpose, but it definitely wasn't like that last year. Hoping to pull a Jackson Dart red wave. That'd be kind of cool. Obviously looking for a downtown. Action All Pro. And TJ Sanders. So I've had a really unlucky football rips this year. I really struggled to pull case hits or big time players. So hopefully we can pull a downtown out of these. Mason Graham, Tyler Warren, one of the better rookies, and then you got this Vortex. You got to pay attention to these. They could be numbered. Tyler Warren's definitely one of the better rookies of the class for sure. First box, kind of Kind of a dud so far. I wonder if we got an extra optic. All right. May have got an extra optic. Pink. No, we did get 4. Must have had a pack with that one. All right, that first box was bad as it gets, honestly, for this product. That's the floor of a box, not getting an auto, and then having all your optic previews just be not very valuable players. So that's basically the floor of the product to start. Definitely probably my favorite product, value-wise. All right, that's a floor box. See if we can hit a ceiling box. Number cards are rare. Out of these, it's like 1 per case usually, so they're not common. Lots of base there. I think if you do pull downtown, it's like your 4th card right after your green. Pat Bryant. It's probably our best pink so far. I don't know if Mahomes has autos in this. I know he did sign a lot with Panini, but I'm not sure if they put his stuff in retail. Donruss. There we go. It's probably a pretty decent hit. Jackson Dart. Ty Felton. All right, they're getting a little better. And the red. Like I said, the reds and the pinks, all rookies, so it's a 100 rookie checklist. So you got a decent shot at hitting the players you're looking for. If you rip enough of these. J.J. McCarthy, he's a total bum. He might be one of the biggest busts of all time. There's still time left for him, but wow. I feel bad for Minnesota fans getting rid of Darnold and wasting first round pick on him. He looks really bad. I think I read somewhere he rated 831 out of 832 quarterbacks. Jamarcus Russell was the only one below him. Genty. All right, so this is a little better. Rookie Revolution. I think those can be numbered. Ibuka. Just sleeving up some of the decent stuff. All right, ETN. And then we got Genty. Throw that over there. This feels super thick, so we got a mem pack. All right, we got a pink and a red. Maybe they're all like that. I'm not sure. Terrence Ferguson. And then 2 quarterbacks. That's not terrible. Gabriel. That was a better box. Like I said, the first box was definitely a floor. You're not going to do worse than my first box. This box was decent. The Jackson Dart retro, that's pretty decent. And then those the pinks weren't too bad. All right, third box in. Slowly getting better. If you're new to the channel, forgot to mention, I get a decent amount of views on some of these videos, and I notice a lot of people don't hit that like button or comment. So any of that stuff really helps me out. If you just hit that like button real fast. Comments appreciated. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And all right, we'll go on the third box. We've been going up since the first box, so let's see. I haven't pulled any autos or anything cool yet. Buka, Milrow pink, or Milrow green. Jackson Hawes. He's actually a pretty decent tight end for Buffalo. Got a Buka. And then we got Milrow on the green. Let's leave that up. I don't know if Milrow's going to get much of a chance. with Darnold playing so good, but okay, so I guess you get one pack without any optics, the way they jack back, the way they collated them this year, and then you get a pack. I think the mem pack, the mem pack has the two of them. Lots of inserts. All right. All right. Ryan Hampton. There we go. First time we've seen a production line. Caleb in Rome, second year. I don't know. I'm just leaving that up. Tyler Warren is definitely probably our best one. Genty, and then this Eagles card. Ooh, there we go. Scat and Kyle Williams. So the boxes are getting a little better. It's probably a decent card. Even though he's not playing, he's very polarizing and popular. I don't think anyone thinks he's going to last very long, but it's fun to watch. All right. All right, a couple greens. We got Travis Hunter on the retro. Like I said, those are actually pretty valuable. If you grade them, they can turn into $100 cards. This card is really bad. I don't plan on grading much this year. Just PSA changed all their policies. Their turnaround times are insane. They're nutty, their turnaround times. So I don't know what I'm going to do with grading stuff. I enjoy grading things, but I don't have the patience for a 95 business day turnaround. It could be 5 months, 6 months, just depending. And then they raise their prices, and then by the time you get the card back, there's a good chance it's dropped, I don't know, 20 to 50% in value. So we'll see. I guess they're busy enough where they can do that. All right, so far, first 4 boxes, not great. JSN's having a great year. Mason Taylor. All right. These were all loose from Walmart, so I didn't get a sealed case. So, I definitely can get skunked. Luther Burden. Savion Williams. That's my first Galaxy I pulled. I'm yet to pull one of those. They're pretty cool. All right. I don't even know if this Savion... I'll just leave that later. Savion Williams made the team. Don't know much about him. I know Matthew Golden's been a pretty big bust. Jameis Winston has more touchdowns than him receiving. Jalen Royals, Devontae Adams, Jaden Blue, and Quinn Ewers. All right. So the mem pack has 2 optics, which is an interesting choice, but I don't know. All right. Gabriel Green, let's leave that up. tussle. That's not bad. Yeah, the draft class compared to last year's, it's definitely missing lots of players you'd want to see. It's just not enough quarterbacks. Bryce Young, base. Trevion Henderson. It's not bad. Cool color match. That's the like base pack or whatever. All right, box number 5. Let's see. All right. Judkins, Caleb Johnson. All right. I'm going to probably put a set of these retros together. I don't know how many are. It's usually like 20 players or so. Cam Ward on the White Hot Rookies. And Will Campbell. Super off cut. Wow. So close to being capturing another player on the card. Pretty rough. Cam Ward, White Hot. His team is terrible. All right. Box number 5. And we're definitely getting all the linemen. T-Mac, Jordan Love. There we go. That's the number 1 optic card you can pull for sure. So I'm happy about that one. We'll top load that. It's probably right now probably $100 card, maybe slightly more, 150. Not sure, but definitely the card you're chasing for value would be the Red Wave Dart. For sure. Obviously not talking about downtowns. Those are obviously what you're really after. Sanders throwback. His cards might have jumped some since he's starting now. All right, last pack. Men pack. Well, that's not bad. Right, get rid of these base. Travis Hunter in the red. It's definitely one of the better cards. So I've hit Scat, Hunter, and Dart on the red. Might be some of your top guys right there. So these I gotta grab the 3, yeah. 3 there. Alright, let's see. These boxes are damaged, so we'll start with the damaged box. I've had the worst luck. I've seen 2 people rip these, and Both people pulled downtowns in less boxes than I've already ripped, but I've had the worst luck this year on all the stuff I pulled. I ripped a suitcase of absolute calendars and pulled blank kabooms. It's just been a interesting luck for me so far. Hoping to turn it around here. Maybe a Ty Felton. Any downtown will do. Probably your worst will be Tyler Shuck, Archie Manning. I'm trying to blank on some of them in the checklist, but those are the ones that top of my head are the Cam Ward, Vortex. Top of my head, those are kind of your low end. I'll put Cam Ward there. Luther Burden. And the red, that's not bad. It's decent. Tyler Warren on the green. I think we pulled the Tyler Warren pink too. So we actually did pretty good on our optics. So now we just gotta hit our downtown and we'll be good. And we just hit it. We just hit the downtown. We're gonna 99% sure, so let's see. Yeah, it's always after the green. Like I said, these things are usually loaded. One downtown per case, so that's why I didn't really do much with the blasters this year. Marion Hampton. All right. Hope we see a big sun. We got a rookie. Yeah, okay. I saw Giants, but I forgot about this guy. He's probably your other bum, worst downtown you can pull. But I'm not complaining, trust me. I'm very happy to pull a downtown rookie. I don't think Abdul Carter should have one. Man, I thought I had Dart for a second, but that's all good. Can't complain over a downtown. Abdul Carter, downtown. That's awesome. That was, all right, that was really good rip, though. I don't know how many boxes I did. I can count them. I think that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes. So 6 boxes in. We had a great rip. Dart Bomb Squad, Sanders on the red. So we hit crazy on the optic. We did crazy good on the optic cards. We hit pretty much all you could ask for on the red waves. We hit a lot of bombs, but honestly, the draft class isn't that loaded, so there's not too much. You want to hit Scat, you want to hit Dart, Sanders, Warren. I don't think I hit Warren on the red, but last pack. If you watch my videos, I always stop on a high point, so you're not going to get higher than the downtown for this stuff, really. So we'll go over the quick recap. That was it turned out really good. Started cold, but ended really good. So 6 boxes, 6 relics. Like I said, autos are tough. Genty was a good one. And that was about it there. This is not much to talk about here. Tons of pinks, 24 pinks. We did awesome on our reds. And then we got some other cool stuff as well. This is like the low end stuff I sleeved up. Tyler Warren, Sanders, T-Mac, Milrow, Gabriel, Genty, Ibuka, and Warren, and then Luther Burden, just on the cool inserts. So it was like a $300 rip. So we got all our money back. That's why I said with Donruss Magas, it's hard not to get your money back. Galaxy of Stars insert of Hertz. And then we got 3 of these retros. We got the biggest one you can get is the Dart. Like I said, if you want to grade these do really well in 10s. Hard to grade because it's paper, but this one actually looks pretty clean, but I'm not going to grade mine. And then we got Dart, another Dart, Card, Bomb Squad, Scat, Hunter on the red, another Ward, another Dart. So these are just cards that sell pretty well. And then the reds, we did super good on our reds. Probably, I can't ask for any better. Scat, Hunter, Shadur, Burden, Queen Ewers, Henderson, Dart. Like, we only got one bad red card. It's just insane. Like, that's just pure luck there. You're not going to usually do that well. It's funny because the pinks were worse. Oh, here's the bad reds. Okay, I was like, how do we do so good? 4 bad reds. And the pinks didn't really do too well on those. Did we hit anyone? I think we hit... I thought I hit Tyler Warren and Gabriel. So good results overall. And then we got the Abdul Carter Downtown. It's always fun to pull one. Not who you're looking for, but you can't complain. So that was a fun rip. 6 boxes. Great results. ROI positive, $300 plus tax, and easily paid. So anyway, thanks for tuning in, and stay tuned for more. I'll be ripping more of these. I have some sealed cases coming in from Dick's. Thank you.